F1 fever is heating up right here in Malaysia, and of course the fashionistas are getting a foot in the door as well.
Yes, they are, and Stylo has always held around the F1 season. Anyway, it's running its third year here, and of course it's bigger and better than before.
Now with various happenings around Kuala Lumpur, the event is the event for all fashionistas in Malaysia, or those who are coming over to Malaysia during the Malaysian GP. Let's take a look at Sheila Nikan, our roving reporter, who was at the opening of Stylo, and from what I heard, there's going to be a bit of pajamas and bolsters and pillows.
Oh my God!
Is this F1 or is this a slumber party?
It's taking it.
What was my about that?
Relax.
Oh goodness, we're having a sort of a technical difficulty at the moment, but
yes.
Do you have any idea why Stylo has come up with a theme including bolsters and pillows? And
it's actually, in my opinion, very different, because usually you'd think of Stylo and high-end fashion and cutting edge, and there's nothing cutting edge and high-end when it comes to bolsters and pillows and pajamas. I think more round and fluffy.
Oh, round and fluffy. I'm thinking a little bit more lace.
I tell you.
So let's see, lace or fluffy? Take a look.
Stylo is doing it again. This year marks the third Stylo event for the F1 GP race here in Malaysia. Well, I'm so excited as tonight's event is rather interesting because they incorporated something rather different, which is the pajamas theme. So I saw a lot of people coming in with their pajamas, and now you know how Malaysians sleep actually. So guess what? I'm about to go in and let's party! Into its second consecutive year, Stylo Fashion GP KL 2010 launched its series of fashion parties to celebrate the 12th Malaysian F1 Grand Prix in Sepang.
Well, the thing is, this year we decided to do it a little bit differently. In the last, this is our third installment, third consecutive year. We've been getting a lot of response from people everywhere, the members of the public here and abroad, and who've actually asked us to, open up to the public. As you know, Stylo has always been a closed-door event, so we've decided to turn this into a real concept, whereby we decided that we would have a series of fashion parties, because besides the fashion Grand Prix itself, a lot of people know Stylo for parties. So we decided that maybe we'll create this space called the Manor of the Seven Deadly Sins, throw this big party and open to the public for the next 2 weekends. So tomorrow we have the Red Toga party, and then we have the Gaga Fashion Party, Stylo Wonderland. So we have all the theme parties for the next 2 weekends leading up to the Formula One. The reservations are full, and over at our secret location we have created the Scarlet Fortress. That's where we are going to have all the galas, the black tie, the shishi ones. The closed-door events continue to be there. The reasons why people love Stylo retains, except that this time we're opening up a bit more to everyone, because as you know, we're doing a big recycling campaign called Recycling is the New Black. In order to sell recycling endeavors, we had to do a campaign that was going to allow a lot of people to participate.
The dress code for the opening party is pajamas, pillow and bolsters, so guests interpreting sleepwear worn to a public venue.
We have always wanted to do the Seven Deadly Sins. We're very intrigued. My event organizer, Imagine who's actually headed by a guy called Alex Martin, he has always wanted to do the Seven Deadly Sins, and we thought the concept was very strong, but when we decided to do recycling, we knew that this was the real reason, because it was in fact the Seven Deadly Sins of man that has caused the earth to deteriorate, you see. So we decided that that would be the concept, to create this manner of the Seven Deadly Sins. Very strong, very visual, at the same time very sexy, And it's universal, everyone understood it. And we felt that it would be quite easy for designers and hair designers to interpret. And true enough, they all took to it like, you know, fish to water. And so you're going to be seeing a lot of fantastic stuff because this year we're doing avant-garde. You'll find that one day will be amazing sort of hair, and then it's clothes. Of course, we know the king of avant-garde himself. We dubbed him the next queen. Marco Mitanovsky is here, the Lady Gaga designer, and he's brought the most amazing avant-garde collection. And totally the 7 Deadly Sins.
Working with a number of partners in this grand-scale event, Datuk Nancy sees this as an opportunity to introduce Malaysia fashion scene to the world.
Well, I think we've gone very far, especially with Mercedes-Benz. This man, I owe a lot to this man, okay? What happens was that he and I didn't know him that well. I saw him one day and I said, you know, Florian, I need to do this festival that was going to be working alongside your Formula One. And he says, what is it? So we sat down, I took out a napkin, and my proposal was written on a napkin, and he said, you're crazy, you know, you're really crazy. And he didn't even know me from Adam. Then he went in and he told me, he says, well, you know, she's so crazy, it's either going to work, it's going to bomb. Then he thought about it and he decided to bet on me. And
Mercedes is a really brand which you can adore, which you like, and cars and fashion goes very well. So it's natural that we bundle up with Stylo and do what you see here, the Fashion Week.
The event attended by F1 enthusiasts, corporate bigwigs, royal families, and the who's who from the Malaysian media scene.
I have to say, Stylo is keep on evolving every year. It's always very exciting and full of surprises. That's all I can say. It's always on the tech and always like, okay, all right, this is the place, super value, let's go, that kind of thing. And I have to say, it gives KL an opportunity to dress up, you know, and all the socialized celebrities and the fashion industry to come together and have a good time. I think Stylo has really made a very significant platform. It's really to party. And it's really, as you always say, Dr. Nancy always said, fashion is just really for excuse of partying. So I think fashion, music, everything comes in one. So if without this kind of opportunity for designers, all the creative people to get together and have a great time, I think it's the most important thing.
The festival will take place in various locations within the capital city. So make sure you make a date with the breakfast show as we bring you some of the highlights from this year's Stylo Fashion GP KL.
Oh, there you go, all you fashionistas out there or want to learn a little bit more. There you go, that was a list of all the places you can head on down to. And of course, it's going to go just like F1 Creative Fever will be in Malaysia, all hyped up for a week, so will Stylo. Why? What's wrong?
Why am I never invited for these parties? I have nice pajamas. A bit lacy in there.
I know, I'm sure you can pull out a feather boa from your wardrobe and wrap it around yourself. I don't know, we'll put it out there to the universe. Next day you'll get yourself an invite, all right?
My goodness, that's the party that would make things really, really hot.